As the engine mounts are rotted. So if I did get really lucky and the engine fired right up, I think it might rip itself off the hull. So instead of firing up the engine, I'm gonna pull it off the hull and inspect everything underneath it. I'm really hopeful that there's some type of way that the foam can be saved, because this craft only has 49 hours on it. So it's basically brand new. Well, that came off pretty easy because Mother Nature did most of the work for me. I'm in really deep. If there's a way to fix this foam and you know, or if you have an outside of the box idea, please let me know. Because if I can fix the foam, I'll rebuild the rest of the craft. I'll spend all the time, I'll do whatever is necessary to get this thing flying again, but I just gotta figure out how to fix the foam. So next, the engine's gotta come out. The motor is held on by 6 bolts that go through the entire hull. So this propeller was custom made for this engine. It's wood on the inside and carbon fiber on the outside, but just like the rest of the craft, the wood is probably rotted on the inside. Time for the wiring. So out comes the duct tape so I can mark everything, because there's no way I'll remember how this thing goes back together. I've got the wiring off, but it has been chewed on so badly by mice. So I'm gonna have to go through the entire wiring system before this engine will start. All right, let's pull this thing out. There's so many loose ends to the wiring harness that don't go anywhere. I have no idea what they do. With the engine out, this thing looks like some sort of crazy space machine. I just really hope this thing is fixable. Motor came out easy. So it's the motor attached to the drive. This is really cool how it was put together. So that's the drive system. This is the engine. That's the supercharger. So it's a 2-liter supercharged 4-cylinder. Supposedly these things are reliable and very lightweight. Perfect for the flying hovercraft. All right, what was underneath the motor? Let's find out. Lot of leaves. Uh-oh, that feels very soft. I'm gonna clean this up, dig into it, see what we're working with. I put on a mask because this craft smells poisonous. It's covered in so much nasty stuff. Now that the leaves are gone, let's see what's under the fiberglass. Well, that's gotta go. So the engine mounts in 6 places. It's directly on the foam. I was hoping that there'd be some sort of metal structure, but it's just foam. That is the engine mount. It is gone. So basically, the entire craft is rotted. So now that I know what I'm working with, the rebuild starts. I'm gonna rebuild this thing from the ground up. I'm gonna do everything necessary to get this back in the air. Thank you guys so much for the support on this build. It's gonna be several videos. It's gonna take me a very long time, but I think it's gonna be worth it in the end. I appreciate it. Thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. We'll see you in the next one. If you like this video, I've got a bunch of other ones you might like even more.